Hello friends, Wendy Purdy here, London correspondent, coming at you from King George's Park, next to some tennis courts because we're not far away from Wimbledon. So last night I attended the Andrew Lloyd Webber's Palladium, an evening with Graham Norton. And whilst there were COVID-19 measures inside the theatre, they weren't necessarily outside the theatre. People were back to back in the queues. It was a bit mixed up between the stalls and the dress circle queues. People were supposed to come in allotted time slots. They didn't. As I said, they were very close. I had my mask on. Some people didn't have masks on. And there were a lot of people there. So you did an individual bag check. You did a temperature control as you went into the theatre. You went straight to your seat. The ushers, there were a lot of ushers on hand that evening, bringing their drinks and food, snacks to the seats, or you could order them in there, which was great. It was a hugely successful evening, but there were a lot of people there. There was one seat next to me vacant, and then the next patron. Sometimes there were two seats in between the bookings, but still a lot of people, and I'm glad I wasn't in the centre of the theatre. I'm glad I was at the back of the theatre at the end of the row so that I could make an escape if I needed to, but I didn't need to, so it was all fine. As I said, there were a lot of people there, and I don't think that made me feel really comfortable at this point in time, considering the government has said we need to be in groups of 6, and there are a lot of people at the theatre. And today they brought in, we start the £1,000 fines for people who are breaking the law in regards to not self-isolating if they've got the COVID virus. Now, I pulled out my NHS app last night, and unfortunately, the app's only going to work if other people have downloaded the app. So there was no one around me that seemed to have a COVID-19 signal, so I seem to be safe. Now, in the London's West End, the Nimax theatres are going to open 6 theatres at some point, and then next year, I know I've got some friends rehearsing in some shows to hopefully open in spring next year. So it's all looking good for London, and I'll catch up with you with the latest news as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.